Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I have another Sims 4 speed build for you, and I am building in what is Penny Pizzazz's apartment. Now this is not meant for Penny, but this is the apartment that I am using, and I'm not gonna lie, I knew that I wanted to do something a little bit different, a little bit out of my comfort zone. So sometimes I find like an object that I never use or a swatch I never use and like use that as inspiration. But basically I showed up to stream the other day and I said, help. It's like, I want to do something different and new, but I just don't know what it was going to be. So with chat, we decided that we were going to create this like futuristic alien apartment. So basically, the story behind this apartment is there is an alien who's living here and they want to put curtains on all the windows. They don't want people to be able to see that they're an alien, and they're basically here researching Earth. So, or I guess, do Sims live on Earth? I don't know where the Sims live. Anyways, they're here to research the Sims world. And so I really wanted to have this very sleek look, like it's kind of minimalistic in terms of like how much clutter there was, but that there's a lot of glass, very open. So like using this like big glass door to like you can see into the bedroom and even into the bathroom. Like, I know that's a little bit weird to think about, but that's kind of what we were going for. And then we were like, we need a little pop of color, so we ended up using that lovely green swatch on those counters. I never thought I would describe that as a lovely green swatch, but I think it really fit nicely. And kind of that idea of like that they came to the Sims world and they're like looking at all the like different greenery that's out. I don't know, like they just brought that in, and that just seems like a very like earthy kind of color is green. So I just thought we would bring that in here. And so again, just focusing on the white, black, and green. And I will say probably the most difficult part of the apartment was the living room because it was so oddly placed. And so I kind of wait until the end to figure out how that's going to be set up. But we also include a small office space over in the corner. You can kind of see I already have a desk over there. And we decided to make it like we have the like elemental, like, or the element rack. So like they've been collecting different specimens and all kinds of stuff. Like we even have, we're going to put the shelving over on the side and have like a bunch of the like alien specimens there. Like they've just been collecting things or brought things with them. Like from, I guess, Sixum, right? That's where the aliens are from in The Sims. And so just like bringing that with, and basically that's what they're doing. And I ended up using this really cool, this is actually out of, I always forget, Debug or Live Edit. It's, I think, one of the like microscope like pictures that you can get is what's there on the wall. It's actually, I believe it's from Base Game. I believe that's from Base Game. It took me forever to find, but we did eventually find it with the help of chat. They did help me a lot. And it honestly kind of looks like a cucumber. Like it looks like a close-up of a cucumber. I think it's really supposed to be like plant cells and stuff, but it's just kind of, it's funny to me. But it was a way for us to bring in that green and like make it that really futuristic, science-y kind of thing, and using these lights that I've never used before. You can see that I brought out like a bunch of them because I couldn't decide. And we use a variety of them around the apartment because, again, I just wanted to just do something new, something different. And like, I know like yesterday, I feel like I did the same thing with the like Barbie townhome, like, again, not necessarily my aesthetic, and same thing with this, but I think it turned out really cool. And I feel like it'd be a really fun storyline to play. Like if I were someone to play, like do a lot of gameplay, which I'm not, but I also like... I put that little weird light over by the desk. I think it's from Get to Work. It's supposed to be some sort of like siren or alert like light. I honestly don't know what it does, y'all. I really actually don't. So like, let me know. But I just thought it looked like maybe it belonged in this apartment, if that makes sense. But yeah, we decided that we wanted no real sunlight, all artificial light, like all of that kind of stuff. And it was so funny. Like we actually even came up with like a word list to describe what we were doing, and so periodically somebody in chat would like post it and like remind me about what we were doing, because like I said, this was so out of my comfort zone. Also, here's what's fun. While I was actually filming this over on, again, my Twitch channel, the link is down below if you want to come and join us, but like my game crashed. It just crashed, and I ended up like opening the gallery because I wanted to get out just an already full element like rack. You can see there it's already full, so sometimes people will like upload that kind of stuff to the gallery, so I wanted to download that. And the second I went into the gallery, the game just crashed, like it just closed for no reason. And that was very jarring. Luckily, we had just saved, so we didn't lose a lot of progress, but that was very unfortunate. I haven't had that happen in a while, and so now I'm just scared. So always save your game, okay? Always save your game when you're playing The Sims, because like you know, you never know. And I also found the Baby Yoda like statue sculpture thing, and I was like, I don't know, I just thought it would be really funny to have in this apartment. So you can see he's currently like just standing in front of the door that goes into the bedroom, but we do end up moving it. He doesn't stay there, but it was one of those like I wanted to make sure that I used it. And you can also see I took out all of those pictures from the catalog that I thought might be useful since they were like out of debug, and like kept them out in case I wanted to use them so I didn't have to go looking for them again. We did not end up using them all or anything like that, but like I just wanted to have them out in case. And we ended up breaking up a lot of that white and black wallpaper with this like green cement kind of looking thing, and I thought it looked so cool, like that was part of its like architecture here. And you can see I added in the dream home decorator couch and made it like all the way around, which I know is an interesting choice, but the reason I did that was because I had a hard time deciding which way I wanted to like orient the living room for it to still make sense and flow really nicely in the space. So by making the couch kind of go all the way around, it gave the visual illusion of really it could be anywhere. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like it added to that continuous space. We really wanted that open concept, very airy looking. And I think that just helped give a sense of that without like, I don't know, like just having like forcing a couch to face a certain way. So obviously like the TV's on one of the walls, but like, I don't know, I just thought it gave a really interesting look there. So I think it turned out really nicely. I know it's a kind of random and a little bit odd, but I think it makes sense in here. And we do end up using, I put the like spa day like sign thing on the wall, like where those pictures are right now, but I end up actually taking that out, and we end up putting in that little like, I don't say little, but that random like mirrory looking weird portal thing that came with Decor to the Max. You'll see like in the screenshots a little bit later like what I mean, but like we were thinking about using it in the bathroom, but we were like, that's not actually a mirror, so we ended up just like moving it in there instead, which I think looks really cool. And I got to use that really interesting light from Growing Together, which I've definitely never used. It's that light like you probably use more like in rec centers and community spaces, but it looks so cool in here, so I was really excited about that. I do end up getting like the UFO light out and using that in the bedroom, because that ended up looking really cool. And we did use just the sleeping pod inside of the bedroom, so really this is for one sim. We just really liked like the look and the aesthetic of that. But of course, if you want to download this, it is on the gallery under my ID Spice and Sprinkles, all one word, all lowercase, and down in the description if you want to see it written out. But if you want to download it and replace the sleeping pod with a bed that can hold 2 Sims, like that's obviously something that you are more than welcome to do. And you know, so you can have more than one Sim in here. And I also wanted to point out that, you know, we know that because of my mom, we have to have a fruit bowl in here, and I didn't like the colors of a normal fruit bowl, so we used a bowl of limes instead. So there is a bowl of fruit on the counter. It is just not the traditional fruit bowl, but it is there, and it is green, so it matches. I just wanted to point that out, especially if my mom is watching this. But in case you are newer to the channel and you don't know, my mom actually goes by Mama Spicy over on Twitch, and she'll come and stream with us sometimes and hang out and chat. And it is a requirement that all of my builds have a fruit bowl in them. That is something that she really wants. And now my chat is always like, where's the fruit bowl? We need a fruit bowl. So there's the fruit bowl. I just wanted to make sure that we pointed it out. And so having that over in the corner, I don't know if I've really ever used the limes, but like it was kind of perfect here. And so that was actually the item I was talking about. So that's what ends up actually moving into the living room, and I think makes a lot of sense here. And I think we end up using the, is it Get Famous mirror? The one that's like glowing around the edge. I can't ever remember if it's Spa Day or Get Famous, so one or the other, but we put that in here. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I hope you have a really sweet day. Bye, everybody.